Welcome to another video. It's been a while since I last uploaded, which is a month ago, and I can't even say that I've been busy because I'm not. But instead, I was having a hard time to manage my times, You see, on the previous semester, I got more breaks in my schedule. I got weekends off as well as an extra day off. Not to mention that class always started at noon. But unfortunately, in this semester, I only got 2 holidays, which is at Sunday and Thursday, which would have been great for any normal person, but I am not a normal person. I have ADHD. Like, the holiday would have been great for a normal person because that's a way to avoid burnout because you get rest. But that's bad for me because ADHD. And unfortunately, my maths didn't work that well, and I can't get a proper one. So those 2 days that should have been great for anyone is hell for me because I actually need the min-max my energy. It would have been great if the day off was at the weekends for me because I could use the Friday and Saturday to hedoning, and then Sunday I could just do stuff. So yeah, it's awful because my brain just defaulted to hedonist every day. Alright, it's time for boss fight. Ow! Anyway, not to mention that all my class in this semester are all at the morning, so I actually like sleep. Why? Because I like to sleep late. Because that's when my brain actually wakes up, and that's when my brain feels the sense of urgency because again ADHD. And it got ruined, alright? Everything just ruined. Now every day I sleep late to do tasks or play, and then I sleep for 5 hours, wakes up in the morning, and then go home from class. And then I think to myself, man, I should really do my homework or do YouTube. Or maybe I could just relax because my brain is not draining. And I should just take a break and play hightail in the meanwhile, and then bam, suddenly it's 2 a.m. So yeah, that's just great. You might be saying, oh Heden, why didn't you just take a nap? Look, I tried to be responsible, but my brain sees sleep as wasting time. Because every time I have the chance to sleep, my brain was like, bruh, you haven't really do anything today. Why don't we just stay awake? And hopefully we got a burst of energy and actually do our tasks, and that actually never happened. Alright, die you penguin. I missed. No. There's R1. Anyway, we are playing Atmos again today because if you realize I'm not doing any voiceover because I'm trying to practice my speaking. In fact, currently I have a full list of things I want to bring up on my phone. I know it doesn't feel as authentic, but look, I need a cheat sheet, alright? Even if it means I end up looking at my phone instead of the actual gameplay, the actual game. In fact, 3 years into college, I can confidently say that I'm still bad at presentation. Like, oh my god, I literally got criticized a lot because I was being too casual and a bit fun while doing presentation, and that's actually bad for thesis. But like, bro, I really hate theory, alright? I really hate reading, and I really hate memorizing, especially if I don't care. So especially if I don't care and if I understand just enough, I understand just enough to be able to follow the class, but not for doing any speech. And because I am irresponsible, I'ma just blame it to ADHD and then immediately getting friendly fire because I am being a bad representation for the ADHD community. Look, okay, cut me some slack. That's the time where I need to blame on something else, and so I don't just keep blaming myself because, oh my god, no, don't die. Because one thing that always happens to me is that it's like, for example, I look at my channel and then I see the gap from the last upload, and like the gap is keep increasing, and then my brain was like, dude, you should really start making videos. Alright, I'ma just need to focus a little bit because I keep dying for this guy. No, I just no. Let me heal. Okay. Okay, I missed. Oh my god, why the fire thing is not registering? Oh my god, so many particles, I cannot see anything. Oh, anyway, my brain was like, I really should be making videos, but in the same time, I was like, but I need to edit the video. But if I want to edit the video, I also need to finish the recording so I know what to put in the video. But I cannot record because my memory is full because I have a bunch of videos unedited. So and I can just throw it to an HDD because I accidentally broke mine while watching an anime of a guy getting isekai to a sky island and farm potatoes. So yeah, I just end up being paralyzed while roasting myself for not being able to be like a normal human, even though I'm not, because I have ADHD. I'm not a normal person. I mean, I don't mean it as an insult for people who have ADHD, but I mean I'm the weird one, alright? Anyway, speaking of YouTube, I'm starting to understand why you can really do it while you're in the middle of college. I mean, obviously the fact is that it's hard to split priority, especially if you're a design student. You get a bunch of projects instead of going to exam and write the answers. I mean, it's great for me since I don't like to memorize or just simply bad at words despite having a cheat sheet because it's an open book class. But it's also bad because the project like you have like 4 weeks to finish it. So and if you have ADHD, you just simply forget that it's important. Like, it's important, but you don't feel the urgency. It's bad that you don't just forget to do YouTube because there's no hard deadline, but you also forget to do projects because the deadline is so far away and you also forgot about that. Also, don't ask, well, how am I still passing my semester? How am I still having good score? And I want to thank artificial intelligence for sponsoring the video. I mean, who said that? I do my homework authentically. Like, sir, please don't expel me. And that's the end of the video. I hope that I can manage my time soon so I can start recording again. I mean, no promise, but I wanna upload videos again, because I really enjoy it. So I guess this is bye bye. See you in the next video, which is probably another month. Bye bye.